Good afternoon to you too, and definitely Grahamstown has been a bit cold, but people, are improvising and the show goes on. The show continues. The last weekend, people on the streets, people out at the markets, very excited, very happy with what they've seen. We've managed to speak to a lot of people that have said that they're very impressed with what the National Arts Festival here in Makhanda has brought to them this year. But we're going to speak now to Mhlanguli, who's going to tell us about, theatre in the backyard, telling us about that concept. As you know, the National Arts Festival is not only in the theatres of Grahamstown and in school halls that can be converted into a theatre, but now they've also brought it straight into the townships, not only to sell, but also to see, theatre and see people performing. But Mhlanguli, tell us a bit more in terms of the concept, the idea of theatre in the backyard.
Thank you. I've started in the backyard 2012 in looking at new ways of teaching, new ways of producing theatre. So theatre in the backyard came to me as an artistic curiosity of wanting to know what is happening in people's backyard. So I was staying in New Cross in Cape Town. So the yard was having two gates, the main gate and the gate that takes you to the back. And I was asking myself, why many gates in one yard? You understand? Of course, it was because of the security reasons. But I was more curious and asking myself more questions, why too many gates in one yard? And then I've created a first production called Fourth Person in the Yard. And then from that, I believe that theatre in the backyard is a new model of theatre. It's a new form of theatre that can take the arts industry, you understand, to another level. So for me, it's a new way of producing theatre, and it's a new ways of teaching and stuff.
And then in terms of the response, people obviously have come through. We've seen a lot of cars parked out in the streets. There is a turnout. What has been the response of those that have come to watch this piece?
So for me, it's not about the number, but who's coming to see the pieces, you understand? So they're like the producers that are coming here, there's directors that are coming here, journalists, you understand? So for me, it's a good people that are coming to see theatre in the backyard. I've met people like from overseas, you understand? From there's a producer that came here to see theatre in the backyard, an Olympic producer, you understand, from Australia. So for me, it's not about the number or what, but who is coming to see, because I'm still pushing the agenda of theatre in the backyard, you understand? The form, because it's a new model of theatre, you understand? So I received the good number of people, and people that are coming here they are blown away by theatre in the backyard.
And then lastly, obviously, there's a lot of things that you can plan, and there's a lot of things that you can control, and there's a lot of things that you can look ahead for. But when we talk about the blackout that happened earlier this week in Grahamstown due to the weather, things that people they can't control that. What did you guys do to improvise around that time?
So unfortunately, we didn't get blackout here. So we were rehearsing at that time, trying to plot the shows, and that we had the blackout in town, and we're having electricity here in the township, and then we were making fire. We're rehearsing at that time. So unfortunately, we didn't get that blackout.
Great. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you very much.
Well, there we have it. Mhlanguli saying that, it has been a very positive response, not only from just the regular people whom have come to watch exactly what theatre in the backyard is supposed to mean, but the concept itself, the brain baby itself, is able to reach international markets. And I think that's also very important in terms of what the National Arts Festival is about, is that it gives a platform and an opportunity for locals to actually interact with internationals. But for now, it's back to you in studio.